Garrison Brown's death has left a profound mark on the entire family, but most definitely his 17 siblings. Since his death, members of the Brown family have paid tribute to Garrison as a way of expressing their grief. And now his sister, Kody Brown Padron, has chosen to share much of her grief on social media, including the bright side she said she's found in an otherwise dark time. "I was in Flagstaff last week with my husband and all of my family. It was for obvious reasons. My brother passed away," Kody said in the video, some of which was shared by Instagram account without a crystal ball. "It sucked a lot. I always like to look at the bright side of everything," Kody admitted. The bright side of his passing is he's obviously not longer in pain or hurting or sad, 'cause he's in a better place. "At least, I hope he's in a better place." She went on to add, "The other bright side is I've got to see all of my family together for the first time in years. And I think that ultimately, obviously, Garrison would have been happy by that. The other thing I know about Garrison is he wouldn't have wanted us all to stop living our life or stop what we need to do and what we want to do in hobbies and extracurricular activities. He wouldn't want us to stop it," she claimed. She explained that we do have some more things for him in honor of him coming up this next month and some more in the next couple of months. "There's a Brown family reunion in Wyoming. And a lot of my family, most of them, are going to honor him." She also asked that fans give her family space as they grieve. "I think most of my siblings, we've all pretty much agreed that none of our life is private really because our parents are public and the show. But this is ours. This is private." Kody shared an Instagram tribute to Garrison of her own, featuring a photo of him with her daughter. "My heart breaks for my brother who's no longer with us, but it rejoices knowing he's with his fellow warriors in Valhalla drinking and fighting with Odin. I hope he is loving his place amongst the stars," she wrote. "He was one cool dude, and I cry so much because my kids will never be able to experience his fun presence. But he will live on in all my family's memories. Have fun up with the stars, little bro, you're missed." The Brown family came together to mourn the loss of Garrison Brown, the son of sister wives, stars Janelle and Kody Brown, at a service held just 4 days after his untimely death. In a poignant tribute shared on Saturday, Garrison's heartbroken cousin, Emma, penned a letter expressing her sorrow and longing for one final conversation with him. "Dear Robert, I had to dress up for your funeral today, and this is everything I wish you could have heard before I had to say goodbye," Emma wrote, capturing the profound sense of loss felt by those closest to Garrison. Last week, the Flagstaff Police Department disclosed that Garrison, the 25-year-old son of sister wives, stars Janelle and Kody Brown, was discovered deceased in his residence, a tragic event attributed to an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. According to the police report, Garrison's brother Dave was the one who made the heartbreaking discovery on that fateful Tuesday. Janelle recounted to officers that Garrison had ceased communication with her the previous night. She also revealed that he had sent a cryptic text message to a group of acquaintances they work with, expressing conflicting emotions. "I want to hate you for sharing the good times, but I can't. I miss these days." In the wake of his sudden passing, friends and family have come forward to honor the memory of the remarkable individual Garrison was. Reflecting on their cherished moments together, his cousin shared a heartfelt tribute, expressing the difficulty in bidding farewell to someone with such a radiant smile and undeniable presence. "I don't even own a picture of you without your contagious smile. I don't know if I have the right words to say I'll miss you. I wish I was able to give you a hug and tell you how much you were loved. You were human, you had flaws, but never once did I doubt the friendship we had," the tribute read. Garrison's passing comes with a heavy heart, especially as loved ones anticipate what would have been his 26th birthday on April 10th. Emma expressed her enduring gratitude for the special moments shared with Garrison, noting their plans for numerous backpacking adventures that sadly remained unfulfilled. "We planned to go on so many backpacking trips but only made it to one," she lamented. Garrison, one of Kody's 18 children shared among his 4 spouses, Janelle, Mary, Christine, and Robyn, leaves behind a bereaved family grappling with the unimaginable loss of their loved one. In the wake of his passing, several of Garrison's siblings have taken to social media to share their cherished memories and tributes. The outpouring of condolences extended beyond familial circles, with the Nevada National Guard also honoring Garrison's memory. Having enlisted in 2015, Garrison was remembered by his fellow soldiers as a dedicated individual with a keen listening ear and a passion for military service. "He grew up on camera, so we knew a little bit about who he was from the show," even before he joined, remarked Master Sergeant Christopher Leduca, his readiness non-commissioned officer. Leduca emphasized that despite Garrison's public persona, his military colleagues knew him for his humility and integrity. He never talked down to people or played the macho game. He spent most of his time just doing what was right. Leduca recalled, painting a picture of Garrison as a steadfast and honorable individual both on and off camera. However, Robyn Brown always seemed like the lucky princess of the Brown family. Things fell into her lap so easily, but now everything is much harder. Before the tragic passing of Kody Brown's son Garrison Brown on March 5, 2024, the patriarch was emotional over the breakdown of his plural marriage. Robyn had trouble soothing her moody mate. Now that something far more terrible has happened, he's going through so much. While the consensus is that Robyn has it easy, now that this horrible tragedy is a sad fact of life, nothing's ever going to be the same. Garrison was a wonderful person. He rescued a cat, Miss Buttons, saving the feline from being euthanized. When reuniting with Kody and Janelle in the old days, he ran into his mother's arms, giving her the best hugs. Garrison will be missed, and no one should be blamed for his death. It's a tragedy that was unexpected. Picking up the pieces won't be easy for Kody or anyone else, including Robyn. After a child died, while Robyn isn't Garrison's mother, which makes Kody and Robyn's situation a bit different, the stress that this type of grief brings definitely takes a toll. For years, Kody will be suffering and probably blaming himself. It's only natural to look inward after a trauma. That kind of inner work can really hurt. Garrison's suicide isn't Kody's fault, but he may feel like it is, at least for a while. That's not going to help him to focus on Robyn and their kids. Kody asked fans to honor his son. He didn't ask for the abuse that he's getting now. Robyn can't even post at Instagram anymore because she's considered a plural marriage homewrecker, even though she was a bona fide sister wife. Kody and Robyn have made mistakes, and they're probably mulling those over day and night. The mean comments from sister wives fans may put even more pressure on this controversial couple. Hopefully, their love for each other keeps them strong during this ordeal. However, the villain on TLC's Sister Wives doesn't need any help showing off how ruthless she can be when controlling her husband, Kody Brown, and the rest of the polygamous family. A fan first met Robyn Brown when she was just introduced as the fourth wife of the patriarch. She fooled everyone into thinking she really wanted a plural family, but in the long run, she just wanted Kody to only have eyes for her as she became the puppeteer of the Browns' downfall. Robyn is a mega manipulator and is no stranger to using one pretty spot-on technique. The mother of 5 cries at the drop of a dime, with followers having caught on that it is just her way of getting what she wants. Every time a family decision didn't go her way or another sister wife became angry, she would let her tear ducts flow as she quickly tried to figure out Plan B. Robyn was the champion at showing false sincerity for others as she blubbered everywhere, but after a while the crocodile tears just got old. Let me clarify, Robyn hates almost all the Brown children, with the exception of a handful. She was a huge part of the reason Kody no longer spoke to his older children, but Robyn seemed to sleep just fine at night. During COVID-19, Robyn and Kody agreed on some pretty strict rules, with most of the family members feeling like Robyn was pulling the strings behind the scenes. It caused Janelle Brown's older boys to feel discarded, and in turn, they blamed their dad's fourth wife. Robyn has a way of inserting herself into the children's issues, like when she tried to control the Christmas pool. Fans learned she jumped on a text thread and made it all about herself, taking away the holiday joy from the children. What a Grinch! In Robyn's small mind, she truly believes that she is the savior of the polygamous family. So when something goes wrong, and she starts getting the blame, she loves to play the victim. More often than not, Robyn could be caught telling Kody or Meri Brown how hard she had tried to make things right between the other wives or the kids. But the funny thing is she never really tried. Fans would just watch Robyn talk about her dreams of sitting on a porch with all their grandchildren, but in reality, she never made a proper plan to really help support the Browns. As much as Robyn likes to think she was close to Meri, it usually looked like she was using Kody's first wife as a trampoline to bounce ideas off of. Robyn never really cared for Meri, especially when she got what she wanted, which was for the couple to divorce. Meri selflessly legally ended her marriage to Kody in order for him to be able to adopt Robyn's first 3 children. After that day, Robyn no longer had a use for the mother of one. During the last few seasons, viewers watched Robyn try to manipulate Mary into staying with Kody. Yet it was so obvious that he no longer cared for her. But Robyn didn't want to look bad in the eyes of polygamy and tried her best to force a love connection. Robyn was not a woman who cared about anything but herself. Was Robyn never told not to bite the hand that feeds her? She recently turned on Kody during the Sister Wives Tell-All, where she stated she felt like Kody was trying to self-sabotage his marriage with her. After losing 3 wives, the father of 18 has become a bit grumpy and evidently is taking out his frustrations on Robyn. Naturally, she was not a huge fan of the plan, so she resorted to throwing him under the bus. In my opinion, it is only a matter of time before the two call it quits because there is only room for one head of the family, and that is Robyn. However, the death of the sister wife's son, Garrison Brown, last week left his good friend angry and making demands of the TLC series. Bryson Cook is not only fuming at TLC, but he expresses anger over his friend, Garrison, not contacting him before taking his own life. Since last week, when Garrison Brown's death first shocked the Sister Wives world, more people in his circle come forward to share their thoughts. This week, Garrison's close friend expressed his sadness. He did this a bit differently than the others close to him. Bryson posted a group of pictures of himself with Garrison. He also shared photos of the two of them with other friends, but he did so with a different emotion about the loss of his friend, anger. He is angry at Garrison Brown for leaving him without talking to him. He's also angry that his buddy won't be at his future wedding. This may stun some Sister Wives fans, but according to the Alliance of Hope, for suicide loss survivors, anger is a common emotion among those left behind after a suicide. Bryson says he is mad at his friend for leaving without talking to him one last time. Then he adds, "I miss you, buddy." While Bryson's hashtags seem to say it all, it appears he demands the network cancel Sister Wives. He is not alone in his wishes for this to happen. Other fans of the series shared strong feelings over TLC not shutting down the cameras. A recent report suggests TLC will film the aftermath of this family tragedy, but some fans see this as just wrong. "It's time for the family to grieve together, not film together," one fan suggested. Then Garrison Brown's friend also calls for the Sister Wives cameras to shut down for good. Garrison Brown was discovered dead in his bedroom by his brother, Garrison Brown, last week. Janelle Brown asked her adult children in Flagstaff to check on their brother. Garrison sent a concerning text message to the people the Sister Wives family works with. Janelle stopped short of saying who these people were, but many fans surmised the TLC camera and production crew got that message. Janelle then texted Garrison. The mom and son texted back and forth for about 5 minutes, but her son abruptly stopped answering her messages. So the next morning, Gabriel went to his brother's home, where he found him deceased. Police report Garrison appeared to die from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The entire family gathered over the weekend to lay to rest Garrison Brown in Flagstaff, which they did during a private ceremony.